Hey guys, I'm Al Neighbors and welcome to TDC. Now, if you've never been to Del Mar, you're missing out on a great happening with something for everybody.
The people that come here really enjoy the bikes that we do have out on display. We have probably some of the best bikes in the country here at Del Mar today.
Yeah! I'm having a lot of fun. We love these bikes. Well, I think it's a fabulous name, right? What is it, Bel Taco?
Well, close. While the brand is Bull Taco, some folks had some other, more colorful names for their custom machines.
The name of the bike is My Mistress when we first started it, and it was Mistress, M-I-S-S-T-R-E-S-S. Then it became Bitch, then it was Vicious Bitch, and then even last week we changed it to Evil Vicious Bitch. And it's just because the bike fights me on every single thing we do to it.
Feels nice, real nice. Real nice.
I dig it when I just sit around and watch people just look at it. People walk by us and look at my paint, go back and we go, oh, oh, damn. So we started writing it down, how many times we've heard that the whole day. Everybody that sees it just drops their jaw. And I mean, to me, I eat that up. I like people to enjoy it.
Del Mar, the event itself, is one of my favorite events of the year. I've been coming here for a long time, and every year it seems like they add a little bit more. And just a great event.
Wowzers! Watch out!
We're the Ball Still Stunt Show from Weatherford, Texas, and we're riding a big still ball, all three of us, and we just tear it up in there and go crazy.
All three of my boys get in there and we get it on. And it's a great show.
I got the hat, getting ready to put it on his back of his head. Can't reach it, oh well. Now getting ready to rip it up around him.
We're all in sync, so one of us leads and the other two follow, and one of us leads and we just go up, give it some gas, and hopefully we don't crash.
We're going probably average about 33 miles an hour with their XR70s, all bored out and big suspension, thick wheels and everything, so we don't crush the wheels.
G-forces are pretty bad in there. We pull about probably 2 to 3. It took a long time to get used to it. It hurts your back, makes your muscles all sore. And the dizziness was the hardest thing to get over. You get so dizzy in there, probably go about 3 to 5 laps at first and just fall over because you're so dizzy.
Whipping it around, hoping we don't hit each other.
We crashed, I don't even know how many times, can't count that much. We just crashed until we learned how to do it.
We've just had concussions, broken bones, and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many crashes, can't even count them all, can't even relate to them all. It just stuff happens, and you gotta watch out. You gotta learn how to fall, because if you fall and stick an arm or a leg out, it's gonna get ripped off. So you gotta just kind of curl and just hope you don't hurt too bad.
You got 2 screws. I broke the knot off, so they put 2 screws going up right there, and 2 screws right there to hold the rod in place. And then up here on my knee, that scar is where they cut my knee open to put the rod through the top of my bone. Runs all the way down the whole length of my leg.
This is what I spent 3 months of my life doing, is building this ball. This thing was the headache for me. I took off, I was in the motorcycle business and I just left the shop and said I'll be back when I get done with this thing. Who knows if it was going to take 3 months. This ball's 14 foot in diameter. I had special mill run tubing made for it. It's machine fit. If that ball's not completely square, it will not go together. It comes in 4 pieces. The top comes off and it splits. The bottom comes and it splits apart, so it comes in 4 pieces. It's the only ball that stands on its own legs. This is my baby right here. Even though she needs a little work there once in a while, because the boys tear it up, but this is what makes the money right here.
It gets pretty rough in there. It's all good though.
Just like adrenaline's pumping so hard, you don't even really pay attention to the crowd really. You just still just like, whoa, that was crazy, and just some like we have real close calls and you just concentrate on that and like get out and just, I don't know, it's the way I live my life. It's awesome.
I thought it was awesome. It was really cool. I think I wouldn't want to do that. It's crazy.
Okay, now how about going forward and sideways on dirt at over 100 miles an hour? It wouldn't be Del Mar without the mile.
pretty cool, you know. It's real close racing. I think it's one of the closest races you have out there. Sometimes 15 guys all within 4 or 5 bike lengths, seems like sometimes, you know, all in a row, you know, 3 and 4 wide, so pretty exciting deal.
On this track like this one, it's over 125, 130 miles an hour down the straight.
You know, watching that kind of speed and, you know, that tight together, it's pretty exciting.
What do I like about dirt track racing? No fun.
To me, you know, it's a lot of fun, of course. I like going fast and sideways at the same time.
A big part of this racing is drafting, which the draft you have to be really close. So, and that's one of the big things about mild dirt track racing, is the drafting.
The whole deal is everybody knows everybody and everybody trusts everybody, so we feel pretty comfortable with that, with each other out there.
Drafting going down the straightaway is just half inches apart, and you really got to trust your buddy in front of you to not do nothing stupid and use the air behind you to hopefully draft that bike.
It's an adrenaline thing, you know, you get your heart pumping out there. It's an adrenaline thing, you know, you get your heart pumping out there.
I love the noise. That's good. The noise, the smell, when they get close in racing, when there's an actual race, it's exciting.
It's just flat track racing.
Good racing. Excellent racing. Right now, I'm missing this one, so.
Except for a brief period in the 1980s, Harley-Davidson has had a monopoly on flat track racing. Those days are now over.
Suzuki's jumped into this sport this year for dirt track racing, and they went with a full factory effort this year. It's pretty exciting, you know. Harley-Davidson's been dominant the last 20, 25 years in dirt track racing, and to have a new factory team coming to the sport is a big deal for us. It's definitely a big deal for the fans who want to see different brands of motorcycles out there racing, and it's a fun deal.
Suzuki knew that all eyes would be on their new machines, and they did not disappoint.
We're running a 1,000cc base V-twin engine, production engine out of the V-Strom motorcycle that Suzuki sells. And what it has is something that no other dirt tracker has, is fuel injection. It's also a water-cooled engine. And with that, with fuel injection, we have a special black box power commander box that we use that you can actually plug in a laptop computer and program how the air-fuel mixture is with the fuel injection. You can richen the bike up, lean the bike up, all with the touch of a computer.
Also at Del Mar, Austria's KTM unveiled their new flat tracker.
Today we're debuting the new LC8 KTM twin motor, and it's in a stock chassis too. We just lowered it down a couple weeks ago. Pretty sharp little bike. We got a lot of chassis stuff we need to do with it. It's got a great motor in it right now. It's for this type of a track. I think we got a great motor for this track and a great shot at winning on it. Just need to get it handling a little bit better and see what happens.
And all the riders are in agreement. Change is good, and the new competition is making the future of flat track a bright one.
I think it's great. You know, it's getting more bike brands involved. You know, it's gonna, you can't hurt nothing. I like to see the other bikes. I like to see what, you know, you see how the bikes develop.
Get the manufacturers involved. It's better for the riders. It's better for the fans. It's better for the sport, period.
Suzuki's involvement, hopefully bring in a new fan base and take it to the next level.
The theory today is to keep a little bit of cushion. I'm talking like 1/8 of an inch on top where the bikes skim across the top rather than dig in and chunk the track out.
It's a ballet, man and machine working as one through the dirt. Separated by inches, they finesse their machines at speeds in excess of 100 miles an hour. This is flat track racing. This kicks ass.
Right here is pretty much the first practice. I went out and got behind a couple people, and next thing you know, I came in and looked at my arms, and here we are, out having fun.
Whatever gets you off, buddy. With the Del Mar race being the season finale, Gladiators of the Mile were looking to finish out the year strong.
The last couple races we've been doing well and finishing high, and we want to go in the off-season with a good finish here in Del Mar and give us something really good to look forward to next season.
For Joe Kopp, it came down to riding the new KTM or waiting to debut the beast until next season.
We just talked about it. We don't want to go out there and look stupid on it and hurt ourselves onto there, nothing. like I told him, I said it felt pretty comfortable on the first practice I was out there on it. So I'm gonna just keep riding it and keep learning on it and try to trust it more and more each lap. You know, it's definitely not pushing it to its limits right now. It's just something, you know, it's so new to me that I don't want it to come around and slap me.
But when the flag dropped, Comp was out there on the 950 twin, running mid-pack, and George Roeder pulled away from the field on the tried and true Harley.
I got a better start that time, you know, and the position I wanted to be, I think I passed AJ in 3 and 4 there, and I knew the rest, you know, the Suzukis are fast. If I could get them behind me, then, you know, I might be able to break away and work out just like we just planned it, you know.
When you're leading like that, the only thing that can happen is bad. So when it's like that, you're a lot more nervous than when you're dicing with somebody. All you're worried about is the race. All you're worried about now is it breaking.
Led by Kevin Barnes and AJ Eastlick, Suzuki finished off the season strong by going 2-3 in the main.
It was kind of neat out there running with AJ, you know, your teammate, and kind of waving back and forth with each other going down the straightaway. It was a good time. Yeah, I got to thank the girls. You know, 16 laps, I saw them, you know, at least 14 times, so it was good. Podium finish, last race of the year. It's a plus for us to make the off season a little bit easier for everybody.
Trials has always been about finesse and grace, but that image changed when Jeff Aaron released his groundbreaking trilogy of films, Balancing Act.
Most of the videos that were out there about trials were just competition footage. And that was great for the guy who's really into trials competition, but I wanted my videos to appeal to more mainstream, to attract younger people.
Wendell.
You anxious beer, boy. Oh, here's the rest. Oh, I'm sorry. Want some more?
Made more of a crusty style video, set to music, quicker pace. I call it like in-your-face trials. But they've had really good reception. You know, a lot of people who are non-trials riders are buying these things just because you know, they think it's a cool thing, and you know, it gives them good ideas. I'm gonna kill him. It's kind of the way I felt all the way along with trials. You know, I just need to get it out there, and people would appreciate it. A lot of times, you know, those events are held in remote areas, and so we don't get the play that I think it deserves. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing all this stuff that I do.
As Jeff travels the world competing and putting on exhibitions like the one at Del Mar, there's one question he hears wherever he goes. How do you do that?
It's just like anything, you know, you build up to it. You know, you're not going to go out there and pull a backflip the first time on your motorcycle. With trials, you start small, you just build your way up. And obviously there's techniques to get up all this stuff. And, you know, I've worked hard a long time and watched a lot of the best riders in the world and learned from videos. And, you know, that's how I've accomplished what I've accomplished.
For some racers, it's all about taking the checkers. But trials guys, they're a different kind of competitor.
It's just you against the terrain. You're not racing against another person or a pack of riders. You know, you're the only one to blame. It's you against the obstacle, and it just it's like made me focus on it. And I guess that's what I like about it so much. You know, it's a real personal achievement. We like to get it out there and put this sport in front of people because everybody seems to really appreciate it, and it's a lot of fun for us to come out and ride.
A few years ago, Yamaha started the four-stroke motocross revolution with the potent YZ series. Today, these bikes are more refined and remain the weapons of choice in the highly competitive 125 and 250 classes.
The early ones had a hot start button on the carb, which takes too much time to use if you drop your bike during a race. But today, we're going to fix that. This hot start kit from Dubach Racing solves the problem, letting you control the hot starting from the handlebar. These bikes have a finger pull decompression lever on the left side of the bar, so the Dubach unit mounts on the right side. This is a really easy project you can do in 15 minutes with simple hand tools. When you're done with the installation, set the thumb lever slack using a nickel as a gauge. The YZ250F also responds well to exhaust upgrades. We got some time, so let's bolt on one of Dr. D's step system pipes. It uses several rings to enlarge the diameter of the stainless header all the way back to the aluminum muffler. It's 25% lighter than stock and adds 3.6 horsepower. That's a lot of power from a bolt-on, and it will only take about 20 minutes to do. Next week, we'll resurrect this. It's Alan's totally crashed CBR 900 sport bike.
Tommy G, let's get on that Honda next. My road rash is almost healed. Man, that was a bad wreck. Okay, now each week we show you the newest bike accessories, and today is no exception. If you're into chrome, check out Autometer's new 8,000 RPM electric tack and 120 mile an hour speedo. Now bring the camera in closer. I want to show you guys something. They've got a cool raised flame design on a brush face. The tack retails for around $275 and the speedo goes for around $300. They're mounted in this chrome-plated billet aluminum bracket from Yankee Ingenuity that retails for $70. But to get this mounted to your custom Harley, you'll need one of these. It's Yankee's bar mount and it's tapped so the gauge brackets bolt up flush for a very sanitary look. Suggested retail is $100. And for you guys who want to tune your fuel-injected bikes, check out the Power Commander 3R from DynoJet. It plugs into your control module. By pressing these buttons, you can tune for low, mid, and high RPM. And if you really want to fine-tune your fuel and ignition curves, the kit comes with software and a serial cable you can hook up to your laptop and precisely remap your engine. It's a great tool if you plan on adding performance parts. The Power Commander 3R starts at around $329. Check out the Ultimate Touring Suit from Joe Rocket. This is the Razor two-piece suit, which also includes the zip-in pants. The jacket features a Rock-Tech shell with body armor at critical points like in the shoulders and elbows. That wraps it up for today. Next week, we have a treat. We'll head to the Bonneville Salt Flats for Speed Week. You gotta love those streamliners. We'll have them for you on the next Top Dead Center.